What's up, you guys? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, and today I am just not in the mood of doing anything. So I figured, let me make today's video about what to do when you just can't be bothered to write, or to do any research, or to literally do anything. I hope you guys enjoy this, and you can see that even me, someone who is just constantly working, I literally never take any days off, that even workaholics need to take a break every once in a while, otherwise you just end up burning out, and yeah, don't want that happening. So with that said, if you could just hit that thumbs up button, maybe subscribe, please. 89. Still not at 100. I've been going at this for over a month. Come on. Let's just get to that 100 subscriber thing. So let's get right into the video. So this morning, I basically woke up. Didn't feel too great. Had like a raging headache and all that fun stuff. But I decided, you know what? I got a deadline to meet. I can't miss it, so I gotta get started on work. So the first thing that I did was that I changed around my writing schedule. Right now I'm writing 2 books at the same time. I'll write 5,000 words of one, I'll normally have something to eat, and then I'll finish up for the day with 2,000 words on the other. So today what I did instead was that I did the opposite. I started off writing the other book so I could get the smaller goal out of the way first. This way I felt like I actually accomplished something. So this was I was trying to sort of psych myself out and try and get myself into the mood. But after writing that, managing to finish up the 2,000 words that I wanted and getting it done, I was feeling a little bit better, but still not very inspired or really in the mood at all. And when I started writing the next book, it immediately started to show. It was taking me longer to write down what I wanted. It was harder for me to stay focused on the writing altogether. I kept finding myself distracted. My head was getting worse, So I got up, finally took something for that. I sat back down. I tried to keep writing, and finally I said, okay, you know what? It's not working. I did about 1,000 words, and I'm like, this isn't working. Let's try and do something else. So for me, I normally like to have a few projects going at the same time. This way, when I feel kind of burned out or bored of one, and I need sort of a break, I can work on another project and not have the sort of have a fresh perspective. And if I can't do work one place, I do work in another place. I know that there are a lot of other authors that do this too, and this is sort of a trick, another psychological trick to sort of try and get yourself to keep working even when you're really just not in the mood. But again, some days it just doesn't work, and today was just one of those days. After about 20 minutes, I just felt so frustrated and so aggravated that the creativity, just nothing was happening. And finally I said, you know what? We're putting the stuff away. No more work today. So what I plan to do for the rest of the day is whatever I want, pretty much. I'll maybe work on some drawing a little bit. I've been getting back into that lately. Maybe watch some anime, a movie. I got some shopping to do and whatever else. But basically, I'm at the point where I recognize that I am not going to get anything else done today. And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to take a break. And if you feel frustrated and nothing is working for you, it's okay to put your laptop down and just take it easy. To add a little something into this video, aside from telling you guys to just basically slack off when you just can't go anymore, I decided I'd talk about something else too, and that is a certain type of character that you see a lot in anime and how you can write them correctly The type of character that I'm talking about, one of my favorites personally, is the OP, or overpowered character, the character that is so strong that they can never seem to lose a fight. And for today's example, I am going to be using a character named Ainz Ul Gon, or Momonga, from the light novel, manga / anime series called Overlord. Now, if you know what it is, that's awesome. If you don't know what it is, just little back story. Basically, the story follows a skeleton mage who gets trapped in a game that is shutting down. So basically, the game is supposed to shut down. He sticks around there just to see the game shut down because he spent so many years of his life playing it, and he ends up getting stuck there. So this guy is absolutely amazing. Like, he's just got so much going for me. He's the very definition of OP. So let me flip you guys around right now so you can get a good look at him. Hold on. Alright, here we go. So here is a banner, sort of Overlord. And there on the top you can see Momonga, or Ainz Ul Gon, as he wants to be known, because that was the name of his guild. I don't want to get into any spoilers or anything or ruin how the story actually goes for those of you who haven't seen it, but I can definitely recommend this as something to watch if you like OP stuff. So the big thing with writing an overpowered character is that it's very hard to do right because there isn't really much room for them to grow. If you create a character, for example, that starts off like as the farm boy or whatever, they've always got room to grow. There are always bigger challenges ahead and stuff that they can constantly do to continue growing in both their power and as a person. But if you throw an OP character in right away, there isn't anywhere for them to go. So there are a few things that you can do, and in this video I'm just going to concentrate on what Ainz does, how his character is written, and without getting into any spoilers, not going to do that. So the first thing that you see from Overlord as a series is that they don't just focus on him as a character. Yes, he's the main character of the series, but they have a whole bunch of other characters that are much weaker that they follow around too, and by building up the world sort of around him, that is how they keep the story interesting enough for him. Another thing that you'll find that he does is that he goes into disguise at some point to try and sort of infiltrate the human guilds and all the other stuff so he can find out what's going on over there. And he will limit himself. In the first season, people don't really take him all too seriously as an adventurer, but then as the series goes on, they start really like, oh my gosh, this dude is amazing. Like, we all want to be just like him. But the big thing about him and how you keep the story interesting is that they build up a bunch of characters around his character. And yes, he is the focal point, but by concentrating on so many others, it doesn't make the story feel draggy or bogged down. And another thing I find is that he is a very cautious person by nature. He's constantly thinking that there are people out there that are stronger than him. So he is very, very careful and meticulous in the way he acts. He likes to use his mind over brawn. He's a mage, right? He doesn't actually physically, his big strength lies in his magic, not in his actual physical power, although when he goes into disguise, he does go into disguise as a swordsman. But again, don't want to get any spoilers going at all. So basically, again, the way he's written is that while he is the focal point, there's a lot more happening around him that keeps things interesting. Another thing that you love to see with OP characters is those big, like holy whatever moments. Like when you see these people that don't know how strong he is, but you already know how strong he is, and the people are acting all arrogant and like, I will destroy you and bow before me, and then they throw their huge attacks, and then, for some reason, they just stand there and take it. And then when the smoke clears, because there's always smoke, when the smoke clears, it's to show that the character is perfectly fine. And then you've got this big, like, Nani? You know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, they're not hurt. What do I do now? And then, like, the whole terror of them, like, reacting to sort of the main character and his sheer overpoweredness. You all know what I'm talking about if you watched any kind of anime. And assuming that you read my books, you probably have. But, you know, if you guys want me to get more in depth about a character like this, or any other OP characters, or do a reaction to a certain scene and break it down and tell you exactly why it works and why it's so amazing, just let me know down in the comments, and I will definitely do that. One more thing, by the way. Tomorrow, Thursday, August 13th, my book Emerald, the second one in the Land of the Elemental series, will be available for free on the Kindle store. Yes, I got a new cover for the book because the second cover, the original cover of Emerald, looked so similar to the first cover of Land of the Elementals Rampage that people thought it was the same cover. And when the third book came out, they were surprised that there was even a second book. And when the second book came out, they said, why are you using the same cover as the first? So I commissioned a new cover that looks completely different, and in honor of that, I am actually going against my cheapskate nature and giving something away for free. So if you click on that link I'm going to leave right over there to the book, you can pick it up tomorrow for free. And, just a warning, by the way, it's only going to be available for 24 hours, so you better get it while you can. And one more thing, I'm going to be doing this as a little marketing ploy, and that is, if I manage to give away 1,000 books for free, I will make the first book of the series available for free for one day too, next week Sunday. So if you guys want 2 free books, just hop right there, click on that link, buy the book. You don't even have to buy it. I mean, it's completely free. You're getting the book for free. Tell your friends, tell everyone. And I am actually going to do a follow-up video of this to talk about giving books away for free, a free book promo sort of thing, to push your own book sales. And I'm going to break down my own books if I manage to get to that 1,000 book point, which I want to give away for free. I don't know if it's going to work, but I am advertising this in a lot of different places tomorrow. So we will see if this ends up working out, and if it does, I'll get into detail about how free promos work and stuff like that. So, with all that said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, leave your comments down below. Pretty please subscribe, because I need the subscribers. I'm still not up to 100. Like, I watch these YouTubers and they're like, oh, you know, I only got like 20,000 subscribers in the first year, and I'm like, come on! I just want 100. Give me 100, guys. Please. That's all I want. Just a little bit of validation that what I'm doing isn't just falling on deaf ears. Please. Tell your friends about the channel too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.